Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse and I'm here with my Saturday morning makes. Yes, I didn't get to do it last week. Halloween got me and then I just didn't have time to film it and I thought my Saturday morning wakes wouldn't even make Sunday. It's going to make like Wednesday at the rate that I'm going. So I'm going to show you what I have now from last week and a little here of this week. Alrighty, let's get started. First up with my Saturday morning mix, I have to do my, well, maybe I should have done it separate. No, I want to put it in this video. So it's like a combination of some makes and Saturday morning makes haul. Let's call it that. I finally got the Peachy Keens, Jill's Bigger Favorites stamps. Okay, folks, I've seen Jill make the example of this thing. I'm going to tell you right now. I know she said it is almost 4 inches. It is big. See my hand? It is big. Okay? When I saw this arrive, I was like, oh, it is really big. So this is like when you want to make ornaments or something. I mean, a really nice focal point on a scrapbook layout. Or you start your scrapbook whole Christmas thing started off with, or put these in it. That'd be cute. Even the little frosting comes in at like 2 inches wide by 1 inch tall. These faces are just so adorable. So the face itself, let's say it fits about 3 inches from the eyebrow to down here. Yeah, they're 3 inches. The stamp itself is a little bit bigger, but the face. And if this is just as good as the other stamps from Peachy Keen, then you know this is no prep. You just go straight in. Love, love, love. These are the images. I have not stamped it yet. This is on a regular sheet of paper. So I'm going to have to use one of my scrapbook.com extra large envelopes for this. I am hopping in on my video. I'm going to insert this now into the video. I did put the Jill's Bigger Face stamp by Peachy Keen in one of these scrapbook.com envelopes. This one is 9 by 11.5 inch tall. I will put a link for this in case you want to be able to store your stamp set, because loose, it's like this, you know. And I want to keep this paper. I may mount this, cut this down a little bit and still mount it on a full 110-pound piece of cardstock just to, you know, preserve this so it doesn't crinkle anymore. Still keep this part in the back because this is still 8.5 inch wide for this. And then put the whole thing assembled in here. I love these because I think these scrapbook.com envelopes are so good because they're flexible so they can hold width. So I put it in that. Now moving on with the video. I'll put a link for this and I'll put a link for the scrapbook.com envelope because they do have a sale. And you know, get yourself a pack. They sell it in a pack of 5 or a pack of 10, so you don't have to buy a ton. You guys know I have my Jill's Favorites Faces stamp, or a lot of us bought that. Also with that order that just came in from Peachy Keen, I did get a few of these. 1 1/8 of an inch face set. Super duper cute. This is Christmas in July. Look at those faces. See the back. It doesn't make any sense to show you the back. I'll show you the front because you can't really tell what it is. Love, 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 love. And then I also got this one, Sweet and Innocent Face. I just love the eyes and the eyelashes looking off with that little smile. And then I could put in those cheeks. Love. Lastly, I got Just Baby. Super cute. These are cute. This is what got me right there. That face. Bought the whole set for the face. She had it on sale though in the shop. And also I showed this in my other video and I'll announce it here. Coffee Lovers Blog Hop is back. I'll put in the graphic now. So you can participate in that. Now back to my stamp. I got in my Lily of the Valley stamp set. There is a few other sets too. I will put a link to the Etsy store for that. This is cute. You can get it both digital and she did a run of these wonderful photopolymer stamps. And look at the envelope that it comes in. This is a A5 polymer stamp set. 35 stamps, I believe. Cute, cute, cute. And if you want to see these stamps in action, watch a few of Jill's videos, which I think you all have watched because that's why we're here for Saturday morning makes. All right, moving on. Now let's get to my makes. Alrighty, so my first example, here is a cute, it's about 1/4 inch shorter than a A2 card because this frame, this cover plate only goes to 4 by 5 1/4. This is using these items right here. So first up, the frame, that's this 2-panel die set. Love, love, love. You guys haven't seen it in a while, but I still have it. This is my Waffle Flower triple line diamond panel die, diamond and stitched diamond panel die. They can work independent or they can work together. You could also put this on the top, that on the bottom. In this case, I did the reverse. This on the bottom and this one on the top, just to tone down the red glitter. And also on the die, you see that it punches this out, right? Those little 4 little squares in the diamond. I used a Sizzix adhesive sheet right here. So when I ran the die, the glitter, I ran it once. I left the 4 pieces in here, gently pulled away the Sizzix adhesive sheet. That kept each of these middle diamond pieces here together with those 4 little bits, if you can notice it. If the little piece came out, I would, you know, put it back in, inlay. So that's the cover of my card. Next, the gingerbread. Again, loving my Sizzix. This little die set that went on clearance at Hobby Lobby has come back to be such a gift. This is the one with the Christmas character box. Item number 664782. Not easy to find. It's not even sold on Sizzix anymore. And it just was like last year it came out. I don't know what happened. But this is something that I will put the information of what it is. There's no link because I can't find it anywhere. You may have to do a search. eBay, Etsy, maybe a third-party retailer will load it up on Amazon. Speaking of Amazon too, little sidebar. I know I had said maybe about 2 videos or 3 videos back about Spellbinder's Glimmer Hot Foil Machine being on sale again and in stock at Hobby Lobby. Well, I had also mentioned that Amazon would probably match it. Well, Amazon recently has been selling that Glimmer Hot Foil Machine for $70. If you have Amazon Prime, free shipping. So I will put a link if I still see it at that price below. I'll also put a link because there was a good deal too, packaging it up on scrapbook.com with hot foil machine and a Spellbinder 6 die cutting machine. End the sidebar, back into the video. Honeybee stamps, Grapevine wreath. This little wreath is like one of the most easiest wreath dies I have used in a long time. I'm so happy about it. I layered it up twice here. So here I did a darker green and a lighter green, and I got the idea from watching a Honeybee Stamps design team member video. She did layer it up twice, and this wreath can go all year round. If you do it in wood, then it can turn into like a fall wreath. If you do it in black and purples, like what I love to do for Halloween, it could be that. This instance, I'm using it here for Christmas. I think it's cute. You could also tuck in a little bit of holly if you wanted. I didn't. I just put some little flat back pearls from my stash to represent like ornaments. And I think it turned out pretty cute. Oh, the Oh So Merry. That is the Mama Elephant. Everything nice. That's it. Heat embossed. Oh So Merry. With my little gingerbread. All colored up with some white gel pen. But this set is cute, and it does come with a bow. Love it, love it, love it. Did I give you a measurement on it? 3 1/4 inch wide. Love, love. You will be seeing this one a lot. You're going to see some more cards with this too. Next, we have this. Now, I have shown you this on my first Saturday Morning Makes video, and this one is where I use my favorite die. Let me go get it. So, favorite die. This is another one that is 1/4 inch shorter than an A2, meaning 4 inches wide, 5 1/4 inch tall, and this is on an A2 base. So that would be 4 1/4 inch wide, 5 1/2 inch tall base, okay? And it is a top folding card. So I had shown you this turned into a shaker without any decoration on it. I used this outer die and this die, ran it through on some foil cardstock, to make this frame. Turned it into a shaker with the bits. See, everything is rolling good. This is also using that scrapbook.com 1/4" foam tape. Gives a nice clean edge on the inside and holds everything good. See, it's high enough. All my little bits are shaking. These are some of those clay bits from AliExpress. A lot of sellers sell that. So you can just type that in, peppermint, resin, or clay. This time, I just added some white gel pen just to give him a highlight. These accessories though, that's from this Cottage Cuts. Love this cute little die set. Get it? From the Scrapping Cottage. They normally put their stuff on sale. Here with their gingerbread though, you can see the face. So with that, this doesn't work when we want to do, I guess you could use a die, or you know, a circle die, or cut a shape and then stamp it to be able to then use the peachy keen faces. But I used everything else. I did the scarf. There it's in red. The chef hat. This chef hat though is actually from the peachy keen set. So that's not this hat. This is Cottage Cuts. The spoon, the rolling pin where I put the sentiment. I stamped the sentiment there. The bowl, there it is. That's the rolling pin. Super cute. And the rolling pin does emboss that cute little detail. Gives the thing in the wood. I stamped it here in black. I probably, yeah, should have done white. Here I put some other resin. All these little bits that are sparkling. Again, me and my diamond dots. You guys know I love my diamond dots. Still have them here. Oh, I don't have the white one in here. I have the other color diamond dots along with my pink for Studio Gems in this little jar holder. But I used the white pearl one. I believe the number is 5001 on the jar. Super cute. I accented there, here. Did a little bit of holly. This thing, that little decoration is so cute. This bow, DIY art bin mini bow die set. I've shown you guys this about maybe 5 times in a haul. Finally used it here. Put that holly on top of it, and the holly is from here. This is super cute. Gingerbread baker. Love. Let's take a look, because I know some of you want to get a little bit of a measurement. The rolling pin, 2 3/4 inch wide, 1/2 inch tall. Spoon, 1 7/8 inch tall, 1/2 inch wide. This little holly. And isn't this nice that it's not a bunch of individual pieces? Sometimes I know it's nice because you want to save your paper. And a viewer did ask me the question of how, when a die is like this, how you cut it. Let's say I didn't want to use my expensive red foil cardstock to make, you know, for this gingerbread. I said, cut out the section, put it on here. You can put a little piece of washi tape and then run it through. My big shot, I use a precision base plate. So my bottom plate is always rock solid flat. So in my case, I just would cut a little piece for this little section. Let's say I wanted to do this green. I would cut just this little piece, put it face down on it, run it through, and then I'm good to go. Something like this, where it's these little small bits. Use a Sizzix adhesive sheet. Yeah, sometimes with the wet glue, it seeps out and you can still see it. Even though it says it dries clear, I'm like, no, it doesn't. Ish. Most of the time, it doesn't. Especially on black. You'll see it, black cardstock. The bowl, 1 inch wide, 5/8 inch tall. Gingerbread man, 2 inches wide here. Assembled, I have no idea because I haven't assembled it yet. Maybe 3 3/4. That's me trying to put in this with it. So it can be 2 inch wide up to the most like 4 inches. And depending on how you position him too, he can be a little bit taller. But cute though. The face, like I said, I could use the body and then change the face to be able to stamp it. That's 1 1/8 inch wide, 1 inch tall. Really nice set. What is this? Oh, hands. That's the hands. And I love that I could use this now. I would just put a piece of white cardstock right here and then run that through. So you don't have to cut the whole thing when you're using a die like this. But the beauty of it, you won't lose any pieces. You see that nose? That would be one of the first pieces you will lose. That holly too. Even when you have it on a magnet backing, like how I keep my stuff on a magnet, yeah, you can still lose a little bit. So I like that Cottage Cuts dies. A lot of them come this way. So that, I finished up the card, my little shaker card with favorite die, penny black, zigzag layered stitch die. And I am going to link this. When I saw the examples of this is part of their Christmas release. I think it's called a Christmas collection or Home for the Holidays collection. This is a pre-printed panel. I think what they're thinking is you're going to make cards, just put this on. And it comes 4 in a pack. It was out of stock. It restocked this week. I will put a link below. Hopefully it's still in stock at scrapbook.com. I did buy a pack or 2. It came to $3 for 4 prints, and they're 4 different prints. They're not 4 of all the same branch with the bird. It's like branch and bird, a mailbox, an outdoor scene, another one with a deer, that type of deal. But if you want to make really quick cards, and let's say that person loves this kind of style, there are certain friends you would send something maybe more modern, and there are other friends or family that you would send something more like this. I'm curious to see what it is because Penny Black said it's on high quality cardstock and all this stuff. So it's actually a pre-printed panel. And here in the back, that's where the zigzag stacker is coming into play. Love. So of course, when I get this, you'll see that put together on my next Saturday morning makes. All right, moving on. Coming again. So maybe not moving along. Maybe it is part 2 of Suzanne, her zigzag. This time. All right, so a first time when I started really playing with the layers on this die. And I go into more detail. I put the link here where I was showing you how I kind of created the layers. This time, I started cutting up to 3 layers at a time on cardstock. And I had said it before. This is 110-pound cardstock. See how you can see more of the detail than on a thinner cardstock? Definitely don't see the detail if this is pattern paper. I'm going to be very honest with you. Pattern paper, you're not really seeing any of this beauty. You'd have to ink it to bring it back to life and to show it. But here, what I did, this is a single layer frame shaker. This is a double layer frame. I'm making that up because I don't know what to call it. So let's talk about it. This is a A2 card base, top folding, horizontal. This is this outer die here on, again, using the scrapbook.com 1/4-inch tape, right? So that's the bottom layer. I'm going to have to explain this to you. The idea came to me when I had all the layers. Let's go into what I was doing. Took these 2 outer dies, right? Lined them up like this on the cardstock. So let me get a piece of cardstock. And I believe I did run it 3 times. So with that, I am getting 2 frames. With the 2 frames, that edge to that edge creates 1 edge. This edge to this edge creates 1 frame. And then I believe I had, yeah, this is the 3rd one in here. There we go. So what it is there is foam here. Then underneath this piece, foam again. So this actually is twice as high as this shaker card, which gives much more shakeability without looking crazy high. Hopefully I'm making sense. If I'm not making sense, let me know, and I'll see about putting together a video to show you exactly what I did. But this was something that just came to me in playing with all the wonderful layers of this die and not using a ton of paper, which is great. So this is 2 layers high. This is 1 layer high, but it doesn't look. Because sometimes when you do shakers, when you go too high, it just doesn't look right. You turn it on the side and you're like, gosh, that's like, what, 4 layers of foam? Wow. This one doesn't look that way because it's all anchored with these frames. Okay, now I think I'm making sense to you. Let me know if I'm not making sense, please. Because then I can, you know, do it again, recreate this. But it really is just stacking on 2 frames and keeping this open part. So the acetate is under this top one. And then I layered these 2. So right here, because the distance between each of these frames is that 1/4 inch, I'm just able to just seamlessly run that foam tape here and then create the 2-layer height without it looking this thick. It looks like this, but it really is this. This now is another Cottage Cuts die, Santa Cupcake. Now I decided I had the blue paper here from before, and this is that not too shabby plaid blue glitter gnome paper that Margot wants. Hopefully Jamie will bring it back in shop. That's not too shabby shop. And what I did to catch this back, I decided to take out my Copics. And this time, normally I don't color up my die cut pieces, but I was watching Nicole's 4 and she was like, bring your die cuts to life by adding a little bit of color using either your color pencils or your Copic markers. So I went in with my Copic markers. This face, that's Nina cardstock, colored up with Copics. Dot the eyes, black pen, then layered up. The beard, I did do a light shading. The cupcake, definitely you can see the Copic coloring there. This inner cupcake, I also used the Copics. Then I went with foil cardstock here for the wrapping of the cupcake. And then, of course, glitter, as you can see. And then this is that same, another sentiment from that, I thought I didn't have it, but I do. Here, Mama Elephant, everything nice. So that's the Be Jolly right here. Stamp, heat embossed, and it is with the first one I showed you, Oh So Merry. That's from this set too. Cute, cute, and fun. I think this is great for these kind of, you know, modern fun cards. I don't know if it works with the vintage, but I'm liking it. And definitely if you're making cards for kids, this is great, easy for them to read, not all scripty. But I hope you understood that layering that I spoke about. If it didn't make sense to you, please let me know. So then I can break it down step by step, which I'm thinking in my mind I might as well do. It's coming in my head. And it's not moving from my mind right now. Like, no, you need to show. But if you would like it, please let me know. Favorite, favorite, favorite. Reached out to Penny Black and asked them to make it in other sizes, but I haven't heard back yet. And I'm definitely curious about this card, which you will see. And like I said, I will link it below if that's something that appeals to you. You don't have to color it. It already comes ready to go. Just put it on a background. And if you don't have that die, then just cut, you know, and layer them up, and that's it. Next up, I did make this tag. This is using that Avery L Easy Layers tag die set. And this is the 2 tags cut out. This is a Michael's cardstock. This again is another Cottage Cuts die. It's the Jingle Bells, and I have been looking for it. I obviously used it and then put it down, and I have no idea where I put the die. I haven't lost it. At least, thank goodness, it's one whole piece like this. So I know it's in a little package because I like to keep the Cottage Cuts in their little package. I just don't know where it's at. But isn't it cute? So this is like a matte gold cardstock for the bells. Red glitter. The branch. Yeah, the branch came with it, I believe. Did this in a deep green. I got this red and green ribbon. That came from Hobby Lobby. Season's Greetings. This is a Creative Expressions die. Creative Expressions sells a lot of these little word dies at a great size. Like everybody else's own maybe out here to 3 inches. Theirs will come in here at 2 inches, but gives you the full sentiment. 2 by 1. You see? And this tag, this Easy Layers tag is 5 inches tall from here, 4 5/8 by 3 1/4 inch wide. And then this inner layer here looks like 1/2 inch all the way around almost for the distance in between with this tag set. It's super cute. And I could layer this up too, like put foam underneath here to pop it up to give this tag dimension. That could make great ornaments too, ornament tags. Next, my lovely, lovely, lovely Mugs and Kisses. Here is my Mugs and Kisses card. Super cute again. I tell you, I am just loving this A2. Penny Black, Zigzag. I had said previously, playing with these layers and not cutting it one at a time, but doing all the layers. And by doing that, I am not wasting cardstock. And also, I got super inspired by this die when I started playing with it this way and definitely playing with it this way. You know, it really does like, I just keep playing with it. And here I colored up Santa in my Copics. Put a little highlight, put a little stickles there on the edge right there is this little pom-pom. Here is the top for the foam. Did a little bit of sprinkles. These little gems, spellbinders, I believe. And then have yourself a merry little Christmas. This is a Christmas sentiments stamp and die set from Tailored Expressions. I will link it below. Super cute. Have yourself a merry little Christmas, and I just put that here with Santa in the cup, and I am good to go on some cute cardstock, which I can't remember where this cardstock is from. I've been using a lot of the My Favorite Things cardstock actually, and I like the whole how this red matches with this, but it's not so much red. And then I put it on that Simon Says stamp midnight green card base, but still kept the full base of the card 110 pounds, because right now this thing up here in the front is weighing a lot. See? This is like, you hear that? You hear this? Light, heavy. So when it's like that, then it's better to use 110 pound cardstock, which I normally buy at 2 places. Michael's, Hobby Lobby. I still have not seen 110 pound cardstock at my Joann's. 110 pound cardstock is great as a base. And I think that's it for my wonderful card samples. One last stamp that did arrive. Just have to show you real quick. You'll see it in a video coming soon. My next Saturday morning mix, this Picket Fence Gingerbread People stamp set. Isn't this gorgeous? Warning, there's a little gingerbread man. Warning, little tree. These are not gluten-free. Christmas calories don't count. Holiday baking is the best way to say I love you. Cookies make the holidays that much sweeter. And here, now I did get this from scrapbook.com. It may be sold out. I will put a link for Scrapbook, and I will put a link for Picket Fence. Wherever I see it, I'll put a link for it if it's in stock, because I know this one is a hot ticket. Cute, especially with all of us doing the Saturday morning makes and enjoying everything gingerbread. This is a great little set. I love this. This font got me. The cookies make the holidays that much sweeter. Too cute. So that's coming in a future video. Alrighty, crafters. Until the next Saturday morning makes. Stay crafty, my friends. There are my 4 and my little tag. This may be another one of those Sunday morning makes for Saturday. Alrighty, crafters. Until the next video. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.